What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph, growing in Zone 6B. If you are here for the first time, welcome for the first time. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So, it is too cold to be outside today. This Ohio weather is crazy. It's doing whatever it is it's doing out there. And I am inside again with a new project. So, what am I doing today? Potting up my peppers and my tomatoes. So, if you have been following my channel for a little while, I was showing you all how I had started to grow my tomatoes and my peppers in a 120 cell tray like this. Some of these I produce for my own production, and some of them I produce for sale. Now, all of these are sweet peppers, and these are a variety of tomatoes. Now, why am I potting them up now? Because we have reached the end of our life in this container. Now, just to give you an idea of how long you can leave this in a container, I put these sweet bell peppers in here on 3-4. So it is what, 4-7. So this is about what you're looking at. I'll bring the camera down a little bit. Is about a month's worth of growth. Same thing with these tomatoes. This is like 3-3. This is about a month's worth of growth. A lot of people think that you need a super long time for things to grow. You don't. I didn't even put these peppers on a heat mat. All I did was sow them in here. I put usually for these trays I put one seed per cell, and then if I had spaces left, I just went ahead and moved into an empty cell, and that's how I did these. Now, for these sweet peppers, I am going to pot them up in this size tray. These trays right here, these cups right here came from Marks. I'm peeling this tag off. This is the tag from last year. I used these for peppers last year, and these are great for that. Another thing that I will tell you is, with these peppers, if you grow it this way, they're easy to pull out. No squeezing, no pulling, no nothing. As you can see, I just pulled that right on out of there. Another thing that I usually do is I pinch these bottom leaves off. And I don't really know if it helps or not, but one of the reasons why I do that is because I figure the first set of leaves are only for nutritional purposes to get the plant started. And now that I am giving my plant nutrition, which I give it the 511 fish fertilizer while it is indoors. Yes, it stinks, but it does work. Even indoors, the smell doesn't last that long. I just give it that, and then as you can see, even in a small tray, this plant is really green and really healthy. Now, another thing that I want to bring your attention to is, look at the stem. Do you see the roots forming on the stem right there? So some people will say that you cannot plant pepper plants deep. Now, you can't plant them deep like a tomato, but what I have found is that, if I have a pepper plant and it's a little leggy, then I can actually plant it a little bit further up the stem, just about maybe a ½ inch or so, and it does just fine. Now, another thing that I have done is I always pre-moisten my soil. So I did that. I pre-moistened my soil, and then let me show you how easy this is, y'all. With these little plugs like this, only thing I do is take 2 fingers and go on the inside and dig a hole like that, and I pop that right on in the center, and I squeeze it down just like this. I squeeze it down, and that makes quick work of it. It does. It makes quick work of it, and so that's what I do. And so the tomatoes, I'll do a little bit different. I'm going to pop another one out so I can show you. Pop that out. This is a small pepper plant. But see, when you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, those pepper plants are, you know, triple the size. And I have some I'm looking at right now that are triple the size. When I do my indoor plant tour, I will show you what I got going on. But they don't need to be huge because you don't want, well, at least I don't want, I don't know what you want. Maybe you do. But for me, I am okay with my plants being a little bit smaller because I don't want them to be gigantic and flowering and all that. I want them to be nice and healthy and unstressed by the time they go outside. So, you know, I have a lot of these to do per this tray. But like if you only have one shelf, this is a way that you can fit a lot in a one shelf. You can probably grow a whole garden in this space, to be honest. If I started these in March, there's a lot of things that I can start in March in here. And by April, May, then they would be good to go. So, anyway, that's how I pot up my peppers. These are all sweet bells. Now, these tomatoes, I do a little bit different. My tomatoes are a little on the leggier side, and I'm going to show you. So, that's my tiny little tomato. I pulled it out. It's not as strong as the peppers, but as you can see, some are. Now, what I will do with this is plant it all the way up to the stem. My other ones look like that too. So let me show you an example. Here's an example of one that I potted up a while ago. This is an Amish paste, and look how big it is. I put it in this foam cup, and that it started off looking like this. Now, I got my cups. It's got a hole in it. It requires a little more soil, and I hope I got enough in here. Who knows? I may or may not. And so I just go ahead and fill this styrofoam cup on up. Same thing, put a hole in the middle, and I go ahead and drop that seedling down on in there. Pre-moistened soil, you guys, and then I water it in with some fish fertilizer. And there it is. So I'm going to pinch off these bottom leaves. You can or you don't have to. This is just the way that I do it. And then there we go. So, you know, I just wanted to, oh, another thing I do, let's not forget, is I do label. So this is a tomato, nets is bothering me, tomato Taste Master. It was started on 3, I think that says 3-3 or 3-4. And here is my marker. For the record, y'all, I got this Milwaukee marker from Home Depot. And it was only 99 cents. And it works really good. And it doesn't dry out. And it doesn't rub off. And it's just a permanent marker. And I don't know what the difference is, but it does work really good. And that's it. That's what I do. So that's done. So I got a gazillion more of these. I got to do this whole tray. And once I finish this tray, everything will get watered in. And that's going to be that for today. Now, in addition to that, y'all, I need to start. I have not started any what I call big seed items. Most I direct sow. So my cucumbers, I typically will direct sow. Or I'll start them on like last week of April, so that they're only in the house like 2 weeks. My watermelons, I do start those indoors because I seem to have better luck if I have the plants. For whatever reason, they need a jump start, probably because Ohio doesn't get that hot, or I don't know what I'm doing. Either way, they do better when I start them in the house. My sunflowers and zinnias, I start those as well. So this whole tray, once I empty this out, I can really do sunflower. I'll probably do sunflowers, zinnias, and marigolds. Right here on the end, over here is some basil. I'm leaving it. I got 2 trays of holy basil. I mean, 2 full rolls of holy basil, because I like that for myself. And then this summer basil and lemon basil I have, but only 1 lemon basil has popped up. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it. You know, if you need to pot up, that's how you do it. If you have a small space, this is 120 sales. I got this from Amazon, and you get 10 of these. I mean, I'm sure they have some that you don't get 10, but that's just what I got. And I'm always looking to, you know, maximize my indoor and outdoor space, because I don't have a ton of space. And when you don't have a ton of space, then you have to do what you have to do. All right, that's it, y'all. I'm getting ready to get off of here because clearly I got things to do. And I will see you guys on the next video. Y'all take care, and bye for now.